Cat TV is celebrating 30 years of community media. Help support Cat TV's next 30 years by becoming a member today. Your membership will help us continue covering meaningful, local content. Thank you for supporting your local community media station.
Welcome everybody to the Development Review Board meeting for July 5th, 2022. Our first order of business today, I'd like to introduce a new member, Ron Heshe, down in the yellow shirt there. Heshe, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for joining the board and welcome. The next item on the agenda is the minutes. Do we have any motions? I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second. Motion to approve and seconded. All in favor? Anybody who is an interested party who will be speaking in front of the board tonight will be asked to sign in, and there is an oath that they sign. Dan?
And it says, I solemnly swear or affirm under the pains and penalty of perjury that the statements I make, testimony I give, and other evidence I submit to the board at the board's public hearing held on this date shall be true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. And again, we just ask you to sign in. It includes this oath statement on that before you present any evidence or address the board. So thank you.
So we have only one item in front of the board today, and that's Marato Holdings Incorporated for fuel tank station on Main Street. And who do we have presenting?
I'm Joe Stone from Railroad.
We'll have you step up and sign in.
Sign in and step up.
While he's signing in, just to make sure, I'm sure anybody would have declared this if there was any, but any ex parte communications or conflicts of interest regarding the matter before us this evening? Seeing none? Okay.
Thanks.
Check that box.
I'm sorry, just state your name again, please.
I'm Joe Stone from Railroad Energy Products. I'm office in Bennington, New York. We've been here in the area for just a couple of years at Kelly Fuels, and we're wanting to see about adding propane to their existing petroleum stores.
Could you just please, for the audience, give a quick review of the project and what's going to be added at the site, or what's proposed to be added at the site?
What we're proposing is to add one 30,000 gallon propane tank to the rear of the existing office, or the garage under the office, and to the left of the existing petroleum bulk line.
Are there any questions from the board members? Bill?
Is this in the floodplain?
The research that we have done and the help that we got from the town, we were told that it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, we originally thought it was, but the river's pretty far back behind there, and it does not. The floodplain does not impact this particular project.
And I don't even know if I can see much, but it's a question anymore. The fire department, we used to always get an answer, get some information from the fire department. We have nothing on this.
So you did get your state permit, and did that include fire department, contacting the fire department?
Yes, the state fire marshal was involved with that. From what I understand, the most primarily, I'm not sure if we submitted an FSA to them or not, or if that was part of it, getting our permit, which is the fire safety analysis plan. A lot of times we do request that up ahead of time.
So just to clarify, you do have all of your state permits, which
yes,
is a prerequisite. We made sure that they had all the state permits before they came to the board.
So I did send a copy of it when I did the mailing. Yeah. I have another copy of it with me that I can definitely see it. The original is 2 pages. I've just got another copy of the front page that has a lot of information on it.
Do you have this, Dan?
Yep. And it does indicate that the Bennington Volunteer Fire Department is one of the project contacts.
Any other questions from the board? Jane?
I have a curiosity question. So the propane comes in here with a tanker.
Yes.
It gets stored there.
Yes.
Then what happens?
Then, as we need to make deliveries, just like we do with petroleum, we load smaller home delivery tank truck, bobtails we call them. And well, just like road trucks do, we go around and make deliveries.
So how often would you need a new tank?
We would just,
How often does the truck come in and deliver stack?
It just depends on how we're doing the business. Right off the bat, I don't want to sound like we're not going to do any business, but there is a lot of competition in the area. And normally, from what I've seen in our other locations that we've added propane to it, we normally start out with a lot of our existing oil customers that they'll say, well, I want to get all my fuel from one place, and they'll say, let's just add a small tank for our cook stove. And things just grow from there. It takes time.
So is there a possibility you can come back and ask us for another tank?
My gut feeling is because of how saturated the market is here already with competition, the chances would probably be slim to none. And the other thing too is we have a lot of these size tanks at quite a few of our other branches, and we haven't even considered adding additional tanks at all.
Thank you.
Rodney, did you have something? No? I do have a question. The bulk trucks, you would expect them pretty much to come off the highway and not really use the town roads very much? Is that the case?
Do you mean the tank truck?
Yes.
The transport truck that would fill that?
Yes.
Yes, they would come off the highway, which right there, and I've been here numerous times since we purchased Gully Fuels, but I'm not an expert with all the route numbers and everything. Is it 279?
That's right, yeah.
Comes down the corner there.
Yeah.
That's where they would primarily be coming in. I doubt if they would come up Route 7 at all from Massachusetts. They would just come in and come from Troy.
So the primary source would be the Albany area?
Yes, yeah, probably Selkirk area and come up. Unless we're hauling it, from another terminal someplace else, but it's still going to be the same route here. And they will just turn around and go back the way they came.
Anything else from the board? I see some members of,
How many of those bobtail trucks, I think you call them, come and go every day from your site now?
We'll only have one here to start, and or do you mean, the transports are the large trucks?
What do you call the little ones?
We call them bobtails. They're
Bobtails.
just single axle trucks, like an oil home delivery truck.
So with the oil that's on the site now, how many do you have coming and going?
Right now, we're running primarily just 2.
Two.
So we would be just adding 1 bobtail.
Pretty small scale.
Yes.
Thank you.
I do see some members of the public. Do you have any questions or comments? If you do, we would ask you to sign it. Anything else? Do you have any input? No? Yeah, do you have anything to present?
No, I represent the company who will be constructing the facility, and also was a part of the permitting process through the state of Vermont's fire marshal.
Okay, I would move to okay this as presented.
Second that.
So we have a motion to approve it
As presented.
and
I'm
second.
going to go into, ask if we go into a deliberative session on.
Okay.
All right, so we have a motion to go to deliberative
I'll remove the
session.
motion then, I'll remove the motion.
Okay, Do we have a second for deliberative session? Charlie? Okay. All right, thank you. We're going to have a closed session, and then Dan will let you know what the status is. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't vote on deliberative session. All in favor? Thank you. Okay.
So we're going to go into closed deliberative session. They'll have a decision probably this evening. I'll be happy to chat with you tomorrow, and then we'll issue a written decision for you folks, but you should know by tomorrow.
Maybe a question off the record for the members.
There is
here.
no off the record at a public hearing.
Oh, okay, whatever. Let me just do it this way.
Yeah, that's too late.
Oh, I mean, we've closed the hearing, but if you have something quick you want to say.
Yeah, this really has nothing to do with the hearing, but maybe it's just more of an informational statement I'm going to make. I'm a national fire instructor for propane, and I'm not sure, or if you could tell me when the last time this department had any type of fire training related to propane.
So we don't have anything to do with the Bennington Volunteer Fire Department?
Oh.
Separate and distinct entity?
I'm learning something. I drove 7 hours just for this meeting.
So that's why Billy asked you about that, because as a town, we don't have any direct oversight of.
Okay. Well, I thought being in this facility, this was maybe.
Well, it's very interesting. This is the village fire department. That's the rural fire department. It's a different fire department. Both of them volunteer.
Very good.
So,
And the town does own this building.
yeah.
Okay. And you know where I was going with that. I'd like to have something with the fire department, should this be approved. I think there needs to be more of an official training.
So you could maybe include the fire department contact?
I can put you in touch with the volunteer fire department, certainly. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and we'll let you know.
Thank you. Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much.
Ron, we need a motion to close the meeting. Sure. Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Oh, we're going to move to go to deliberative session.
Thank you.
Cat TV is celebrating 30 years of community media. Help support Cat TV's next 30 years by becoming a member today. Your membership will help us continue covering meaningful, local content. Thank you for supporting your local community media station.